Hello everyone. Now we will continue the Power Query editor. Now what actually we will see? So we will see, suppose you had to add an index column in the Power Query editor. So how actually you can add that? So you have to go into the add column. In add column, if you click on the index column. So suppose based on this customer ID, I want to create an index column. Select that. You can see one of the index column is will be created. Now suppose you want to move this index column. What you have to do? You have to drag this and you can bring this into a front. So I will make it available here. So you can see index column it is showing now. Now whatever steps you will do, right, that will be recorded into the right side. You can see the we have added an index, we have reordered the column. These are the steps actually is happening here. Now suppose you want to create any duplicate column. Suppose customer ID I want to create a one more column. So click on the duplicate column. One more column will be created and you can see that record actually you can see here. The step actually you can see. Means you want to create any duplicate column based on this you can do that. Now after that what we will see, if you want to see the quality, so go into the view tab. Now suppose you want to see the column quality, what is the quality of the particular column, then if you can click on the column quality, right, it will show you what is the column quality. For taking example in customer ID you can see 100% valid data is available. Now but if you see any of the column, if there the null values is there, that kind of the information also you will get. So you can see in the last name, right, empty column is like less than 1%, this column is empty. So I'll go into the order column and I'll apply the same. Now here you will get a most kind of the information. Now here if you will see in the postal code, right, 80% of the column is empty, it is showing 80% of column actually it is showing empty. You can see the null is coming, right. So with the help of the column quality itself we will get idea like how actually what is the quality of our data is available into the particular column, and that is a column quality. Now if you click on the column profile, right, so this will show you the distribution of your value. So you can see in postal code, right, what are the columns are there. So you can see these are the columns are there, these are the columns are there and their values which is present most of the time. Similarly in a market if you want to see, these are the values which is available. So with the help of the column profile you will get the distribution of the value itself. Similarly if you select the column distribution, this will also show you how actually your data. You can see in a market, right, we have a 7 distinct value. These are the 7 distinct values available. Similarly in a postal code we have a 77 unique values. So this kind of the information by clicking on this you will get, means high level idea you can get it like what kind of the value is available in your column. Now we have one more option, that is a query dependency. If you click here, right, this will show like your data set, right, from what are the table actually it depends. So you can see we have order table, customer table, people and return, right. So from this all the table this query is getting generated. So this is the option you can see from the query dependency. So this column quality, column distribution, column profile will help you to check the quality of data what you have. Suppose you have a null values, how many null values are there, that actually you want to see. Based on the column quality itself you will get an idea like we have a 80% of the value which is empty. Now what kind of the value actually it contains, if you click on the column profile and that value how actually it distributed, that actually also you will get. In the left side also you will get the statics. You can see the total number of count is 1000 and you will see the how many empty is 0 but distinct value is 7. So like that the information you will get from here. I hope you got the idea. In next video we'll continue this and we'll understand how actually we can handle the null values.